Hello, everyone. Hello, BFF. To the ones that don't know who we are, I am first and foremost Mafe, and I would like to welcome you guys to a new episode of Moms Know Best. We are so glad to have everyone here in our show today because there's so much to share today, I think.
Yes, definitely. That's right, Mafe. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Yona, and welcome to those who are tuned in here on Facebook and as well as on Kumu. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far.
I know I am. I mean, I think I've shared with you that I think I had a burnout just the past 2 days, but I'm so glad that I have the energy
Yeah.
to share with you all the great announcements. I want to tell everyone already, but we'll wait because we have such an amazing guest today. So, with that, it's so amazing to always meet amazing individuals who are so inspiring. And Yona and I were both just overjoyed and overwhelmed with the happiness of everyone's support ever since, we started Moms Know Best. And yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
put a period on that because I'm just
Yeah.
too excited.
Yes, that's so true. I mean, that's why we continue to have the live show every week because we want to really reach out to more people who need to hear the learnings and experiences that each of our guests have. Hopefully, like us, you'll be inspired and empowered to do the same. So, today we are so excited to have our very special guest, as she is an empowering woman who's not only doing good to the environment, but also in transforming the lives of people through their skin, giving them newfound confidence. Now, our guest for today is the founder and CEO of Melbury Skincare. She's a mum, wife, and certified pharmacist who decided to take things into her own hands and developed her own line of handmade skincare products made with love through Melbury Skincare. Now, Elaine is also the winner of multi Osmompreneur Awards, 8 in total, including the Rising Star Osmompreneur of the Year award. Now, aside from being an entrepreneur, she also empowers people by giving back to them as well as donating food to various villages. Happens
Yes,
in
definitely a great woman right here. So let's not let anyone else wait, and let's get to know her life journey and how she was able to transform people through Melbury's. So now let's all welcome Elaine Tang. Hi, Elaine.
Hi,
Hello, hi. Wow,
Elaine.
such a wonderful introduction. I'm blushing.
Well, thank
You
you for
deserve
joining
it.
us today, Elaine. And how are you today?
I'm good. I feel very honored to be invited as a guest speaker for your show. This is my very first um live show and my
Oh,
first time possibly
wow.
being on a podcast. So I'm very excited to share my story, and I've had a lot of people ask me how I started, what I do. So this will be great.
Oh my God,
I
this is
was so honored.
amazing. Yeah, we're
We're
so
honored.
honored.
I'm honored.
Okay, before we get to know you, we normally start with an icebreaker just to, liven things up. And, our icebreaker question for you is if you can be an influential person for one day, who would it be and why?
Oh,
Not that you're not already, but,
Yeah.
you know.
this is really funny because I've just had Britney Spears played in the background all
Oh, she has a
day.
great story. Yes.
She has a
My
great
kids
story.
like they listened to her song one time and it got stuck in their head. But um yeah, I feel like she does have a good story
Yeah.
and maybe misunderstood by a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I would her, I would probably tell my story a little bit more.
Mm. No, that's true.
And it's
Yeah.
great timing with your nice headset. It makes you feel like a Britney Spears, right?
Oh
I
yes,
always
Yeah, that's
yes,
so true.
the one that my
right?
husband just put on my head. Oops, I
Well,
did
thank you,
it.
hubby, for that because your wife looks amazing. So let's get right into it because trust me, guys, you're going to learn so much from this amazing woman right here. Can you
Yeah.
share a little bit about your journey, as a certified pharmacist, founder and CEO of Melbury Skincare? Skincare is so close to our hearts, and I. So
Yeah.
please share with us and everyone here.
Yes, absolutely. So, about 4 years ago, that was when I was this just really desperate mom. Both my girls had really bad eczema. And being a pharmacist, I have tried everything. We've gone from mild steroid creams to the really strong ones. I've tried all sorts of moisturizers that I can get my hands on. Nothing was stopping them from scratching. And I think the scratching was what just kept making things worse. Like the skin would heal and then they would scratch, it would bleed, it get infected, and it becomes a very vicious cycle. So yeah, after 2 years of just no sleeping, a lot of tears, I finally decided that I'm gonna try to make something that is purely made from natural ingredients that has got no side effects, that I would feel safely lathering all over their body, including their little faces, something that even if they accidentally eat it, I'm not gonna have to stress and feel anxious about. So I made my first jar of natural body butter and I used it on my two girls, which amazingly after 12 weeks cleared up all the eczema, and
Wow.
it never came back.
Wow.
So yeah, so I thought, oh wow, this might be it. This might be the answer. From there, I made jars and I gave them to my mom friends who were also struggling, trying to get on top of their children's eczema. Then when they too saw great results, one day my husband and I were like, oh, we might be onto something really good here, and should we try to to make it into a small business. So at that time, we were on a single income. I was on maternity leave, and I usually go on for like a full 2 years. So finances were quite tight. And I remember my husband said to me, I can spare you $80. I'm like, what? Can't start a business with $80. Like, what am I gonna do with that? But anyway, I took the cash. I went to the markets. I bought everything that I need, a few glass jars, whip it all out in my kitchen. And then I remember starting to sell them just through friends. So I would message them through Facebook, a little bit like an Avon lady, just pitching my stuff like, hey, you want to try my cream? And I think some of them felt a bit sorry for me, so they bought my cream. But when they too, like, found it to be life changing, um, that was when I decided I'm going to really put more time and effort into it. So that was when I started to sell my products at weekend markets. So I would take both my babies. One of them was still
Wow.
breastfeeding. So this breastfeeding mommy and like, hey, come try my cream. Oh, baby Leo. That's cute. Yeah, so that's kind of how we started, and then from there I started selling through Instagram, then Facebook, and then finally taught myself how to build my very first website. I'm a very technology challenged person, so to be able to build a website, that was a bit of a miracle. Yeah, so then from
That's
there
good.
we just kept growing, and I guess I'm proud to share that at our 3.5 year mark we became a seven-figure business.
Wow.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank
And
That's so
you.
good.
a fun fact during this Osmanpreneur Awards, I was lucky enough to be one of your judges, and I heard this story. It actually inspired me more. I was telling Yona, I was like, we have to get Elaine on the show because everybody needs to hear this. And especially after winning all the awards, my goodness, I really want to know who and what is inspiration that makes you want to get up in the morning. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but maybe you can surprise us all too.
Yeah, what gets me out in the morning? That would be baby Leo. So that's my third child. He's 10 months at the moment. I don't have a choice. He's very chatty. So at 7 a.m. sharp, he goes, ta 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 ta. I'm like, why not mama, mama? Why does it have to be ta
Yeah.
ta ta? He's super cute. Yeah, my children, they're my everything. They've really given me so much joy in my life and healed me from a lot of the past trauma in my own childhood. And I guess I am a person that has so much to give, so much love to give. So, having my three children first thing in the morning running into my room, or the baby's actually co-sleeping. He's next to me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I wake up with a lot of happiness, I guess, and just ready to start the day and to do great things. And everything that I do is for them, and to know that I can work an in a career that I absolutely enjoy and still be able to send them to school and take them to ballet classes, make them their dinner. I feel really blessed to be in this position.
Mhm.
Wow,
Oh,
that's so amazing.
yes. Having children
Oh,
really makes you stay on your toes, and I can
yeah.
feel the love from your heart, because I think Yana and I, just by what you were answering, we can visualize ourselves also. It's like, yes, it is
Yeah.
a, it's like one of those, it's not even love or hate. It is love and love, but the
Yeah,
challenges along the way are the priceless moments, right?
yeah.
And speaking of priceless moments in your career, in your business, was there one or two maybe that stood out for you? And can you share those priceless moments or memorable ones?
Yeah, so in my business journey, one of the most memorable experiences I've had, which was a very recent Osmanpreneur Awards. I initially just joined it because I felt like I should. So I applied, and then to be announced that I was a finalist in 9 categories was a bit wow. Wow, that's a lot.
Mhm.
So I have to
Yeah.
attend 9 interviews. That got me a little bit nervous because I'm not
Yeah.
a natural public speaker. But as you can see, I always prepare.
Yes.
Yeah. So I went for all 9 interviews. And then on the night when they announced the winners, I remember saying to hubby, if I could just win one bronze trophy, I would be so grateful and I would be so overjoyed. And when they started announcing my name as the gold winner, one after another, I think that just blew my mind that, oh, wow. I actually won not just one, but eight all in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
Amazing.
yeah, that was so
Congratulations.
incredible, such an incredible experience. And then having my mom on the iPad because my mom and dad they're overseas, but they
Mhm.
watched the whole event, the whole award ceremony. And I remember my dad saying to me after that I'm so proud of you. And if
Aw.
if you come from an Asian background, that
Right.
means a lot to hear that from your
Yes.
dad. It's not that he wasn't ever proud of me. I think it's just,
Mhm.
they just don't say it out loud.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
that's so
That's so
beautiful.
amazing. And I know you were celebrating so much just from receiving the gift of knowing that what you're doing is on the right path. And
Yeah.
speaking about celebrating life, let's just take a break right now so that we can appreciate all the awards that Elaine has won. And let's just watch this.
Hey Protons, positively charged beings. This is your life coach, Kimmy Lu. I'm a global life and leadership coach, certified in neuro-linguistic hypnotherapy and NIA, and I'm also a Reiki master practitioner and certified sister stories facilitator. I'm also the author of Master Dating, Intentional Guidebook to Celebrate Life, which features activities that can help you nurture more self-love. I believe that life is a party and we should always celebrate it. This has been the inspiration behind all the programs and experiences I've co created since 2010. And it has been truly fulfilling for me to guide like hearted beings in their journey to becoming the best version of themselves. In 2020, I co created the Wellbeing Boost program to help warriors regain a calmer perspective through the power of intention, gratitude, compassion, and courage. As more and more people seek support through challenging times, there was also a need for more heart workers to do this work with me. And I've found the best Well-Being Boost program facilitators to guide our growing community of well-being warriors. Whatever phase you're in your life right now, I want you to know that you have the power to change. You can create a different reality. You can have a more joyful, abundant, and positive life. You can celebrate now. Will you say yes to an abundant and authentic life? Get started now by going to kimmylulifecoach.com or send us a message at team@kimmylulifecoach.com.
And of
Well,
course, right now we're celebrating you, Elaine. And I
yes.
know Yona has many
Thank
more
you.
questions for you.
Oh,
Thank
amazing. I
you.
was just saying to Elaine, offline, that how I've seen her journey through the collective that that we're all members of, and it's so beautiful to now seeing you and meeting you and just seeing just you celebrating all of the hard work that you've put in, and it literally is like blood, sweat, and tears that you've put into the business. So we're celebrating you today. I just wanted to say that to you, Elaine. But
Oh,
um,
you guys are so nice. Thank you.
for you, Elaine, as a businesswoman, like what are your biggest challenges, and how have you been able to manage them?
So for me personally, I'm very much a yes woman. I tend to say yes pretty much to everything, and I find it hard to say no. I think it's just against my nature, or maybe it's that people's pleasing characteristic that I have. But being in business has taught me that I there are times where I have to say no. One of the biggest challenges in the very beginning of my business was that I think there were quite a few investors who could sniff the potential of my little business. And so they were like great white sharks that was just circling around and offering me, little baits. And um, at that time, it felt like a lot of money for me. Um, but they also wanted a big chunk of my company.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think looking back, I was just really naive and saying yes to a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have said yes. But at the end of the day, I've just learned to pull everything back and come back to trusting my own gut feelings and intuition, and just really trusting that I can do this even without a marketing background, because I truly believe in my products and I want to serve and I want to help people to achieve better skin health. So I can do this, and I've got a very supportive husband, which I think lots of people have seen on
Yes.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think we are all a fan of Mr. Melvery. I think that's what he's been named. I think it was.
Yes.
But yes, it's so important that we are able to continue to just remember to feel that instinct that we have, that intuition, like you mentioned. But it's one of those things that no matter what we go through, it's about the lessons that we learn, right? Even if it is those challenges that we face, it's the lessons we learn afterwards that we can apply to make it better in the future. But thank you so much for sharing that. And I think you mentioned a little bit in terms of intuition, but what do you think are the secrets behind getting to where you want to go?
Um, Not really a secret. I just feel that if you have a dream and you're willing to put in the hard yards, then go for it. So it has been a lot of hard work. I think sometimes it's easy for people to look at me and go, oh, wow, look at her, like, 4 years in the business and they're a seven-figure business, blah, 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 blah. But I think what they don't see is that in the beginning, there was a lot of sacrifices that were made, and it was just brutal determination from hubby and I. So I remember starting Malvery work at 10 p.m. because, Asian kids go to bed late, and my kids go to bed at 9 o'clock. So, I didn't have the luxury of starting work at 8 p.m. We started at 10 p.m. And that would involve making the products, packing orders, sending emails, ordering ingredients, the whole lot. Because when you're a small business owner, you wear a lot of hats and you just kind of have to be everything and everyone. So hubby and I would often work all the way up to 2 in the morning, so 2 a.m.,
Wow.
crash in bed. And of course, little ones, they wake up in between. Then we start our day at 7 o'clock, and I was working part time as a pharmacist. He was working full time as an engineer. So it was just a lot of juggling work. But we kept going, we kept pushing because we know that this is what we want. And we do believe that eventually my husband would be able to resign from his corporate work, which he has. Thank God.
Oh, yay.
So now he's I wouldn't call him a stay-home daddy anymore because Melvry's grown a lot in the last 6 months. So I've kind of have to like, hey, you gotta help me more now. But we're both we're both working together as a husband and wife team. We are able to um, fetch our kids. I think it's rare to see both
Amazing.
mom and dad waiting at the school gate and just,
Yeah.
letting the girls run into our arms. And then we sometimes
Oh,
take them for a movie or just an afternoon tea. It's just the lifestyle that we've really dreamed of. And that's come because of all the hard work that's been put in the years before leading up to now.
I love that. That is so beautiful. It really is a testament to really believing in what you're doing and believing in yourself that you can get there. Thank you for that inspiration. And you have shared a lot of amazing, tips, I guess, for business owners. But I guess what would be your best advice you can share with someone who's looking to maybe take a similar career path as yours?
Yep, sure. So I've had a lot of friends speak to me since and asking for advice on how to start a small business. I think the reality is starting a business is really tough.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes.
and it's very competitive. So I feel like if you do have an idea, to properly examine that to see what is your competition like. Is your product or your service, is that going to solve a problem? Are there already existing products that's similar to yours, and how can you make yourself different? And once you've got all of that, and you want to go for it, and you're going to be passionate about it, then I would say go for it. But also keep in mind the mindset that you are there to serve. So for me personally, it's always service before profit. Like I start my day with the intention to serve my customers, to serve my staff member. How can I do with the things that I do? How can I make a difference in a better way for someone else? And also, I guess I would just add that you don't have to have a business to have this mindset. I remember at a time when I was a full-time stay-home mom, and I was very proud of that role. And I fully enjoyed being a full-time stay-home mom. And I would wake up thinking, this is my chance to serve my family, my husband, my children. How can I bring joy to them? And with that mindset, like you can't go wrong. Like whatever you do, you would just feel happy doing it. And when you feel happy, that comes out in every channel, the things that you write on social media, your emails, the way you talk to people, it just comes out. And I think people who resonate with that kind of joy and happiness, they would come to you, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so true. Because it's just that magnet that you get
Right.
attracted to the people who are like-minded, who've got the same
Mhm.
vision, or even just that act of service. I think is so important. That's beautiful. Thank you for that, Elaine. Oh gosh, I've got so many questions, but go ahead,
Go
Muffy.
ahead, Yarn, if you have any
Ask
more.
away.
I mean, just to mirror or even add to that, Yon and I always share this: is that your vibe attracts your tribe,
Exactly. Yeah,
and I
that's
can
so true.
totally feel just the joy and the passion that you have. I mean, it's not even a talent because it's in your heart.
Yeah,
You just want to be at
Yeah,
service
exactly.
for others, and when you are, that's when the domino effect of
yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
That's so true. I love
I
it.
just love I just love doing everything Melvery, including all the dance reels. Like I think in some of the videos my husband looks a bit reluctant, but actually he secretly enjoys them. And he
Check
said,
it out.
well, he said to me the other day when I sat him down and
you
I
both are
seriously asked
just.
him,
Go
I said, do you actually
ahead, go
enjoy
ahead.
doing Instagram reels with me? And he said, these were his exact words. He said, I do because this is our couple time. When you're parents of three, there's not a lot of couple time or dating time. So this is when we
True.
enjoy being with
Right.
each other, even though most of the time I'm shouting at him saying, you've missed the cue again.
That's too funny. I mean, speaking of that, Elaine,
Yeah.
invite everyone where they can find you. I mean, your TikTok handle, even, and what else you want to promote. I mean, I'm sure there's so much, but we can start to where they can find you.
Yep. So if you want a good dose of laughter with from two silly people just dancing and trying to promote their small business, you can find me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at Melvery Skincare. And our website is melvery.com. So because we are a small handmade business, we don't usually have sales or promotions, but I have created a special discount code for our MKB listeners. So if you would like to try Australian made natural skincare that's pharmacist formulated, award winning, throw in all the promos,
Yes.
you can use the code MKB for
Yes. Go.
15% off store wide, and that includes the
Amazing.
including sale items. So yeah, that's a good bargain.
Amazing.
Yes, and if you do order from
Yes.
us,
Thank
do
you
know
for that.
that we donate 10 meals to children who are living in extreme poverty in Kenya. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That
Amazing.
is so that is
So
that is so
amazing.
exciting. That was a nice
So
surprise.
guys,
Thank
you
you,
heard it
Elaine.
here. Use the promo code MKB to get 15% off on everything, right? And
Store
all the
wide.
products.
Yes, everything. Yes.
You can see, so it's Malvery. Is it Malvery? What's your website?
So it's Melvory, melvory.com.
Okay, perfect. So everyone rush over to melvery.com and be sure to use the promo code MKB. I mean, this is so amazing. That was such a nice surprise, Elaine. Oh my God. I'm just so thankful that we were able to have you on. I know you're busy. I know that you've got so much on your plate at the moment, especially with 3 kids. Was that right? Did I hear you right?
Yes. Yes. 3
Wow.
kids.
So it really is inspiring to see that you've created, your brand, your skincare brand, um, whilst being a mum to 3 children and a wife too. And that is just, I was just saying, Mafe, how inspiring Elaine is, right?
Yes. Yes. We are so
Oh,
proud of
that's
you,
too kind. Oh,
everything that
thank
you've
you.
accomplished, even hearing your story before anybody else has in this community, it's just transforming lives. And it's through, of course, skin, because it is the first thing that everyone sees. So it does touch self-esteem. So thank
Yeah.
you for that. I mean, it's close to my heart too, because I also studied to be an esthetician in California. So everything you're doing, I totally agree, and I love the fact that it came from, uh, uh, a challenge within your family, for your children.
Yes,
So keep doing what
exactly.
you're doing. Please stay. I know we're gonna say see you later to you right now, but just stay behind the
Yeah.
scenes because we would love to talk to you more about
Okay.
what else we can do with the community. But before that, maybe you have some final words to our community.
Yeah, so I just want to encourage all moms who are listening. You guys are great. Everything you do, I know you do it out of love for your family. And when times are tough, just remember that everything is a phase. It might be tough now, it might get easier, and then it might get
Yes.
tough again. Keep doing what you do, because raising children is really an incredible thing to do in life, and such a blessing to watch our children grow up.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
true.
Thank you
Beautiful
again.
words. Thank you, Elaine. Thank you so much for being such an inspiration.
Thank you for
Thank
having me.
you.
Of
See you
course, we'll have you
soon.
back again soon. All
Sure.
right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Elaine,
you.
for joining us. Wow, Yona. I mean, I knew she was going to be amazing.
Yeah.
When I first heard her story during Osmompreneur, I was just like, she's amazing. Like, she's going to win it, hands down. But speaking of amazing moms, of course, I have to also honor and congratulate my fellow Moms Know Best co-host right here, BFF, for launching a new
Oh,
baby. So Yona has given birth to an amazing product. Just like Elaine, it was for the love of her children. So let's just watch this first so that you can get to know what I'm so proud of.
Every child has a right to play. Every child deserves a bright future. Every child has a right to be who they are. To express themselves, to laugh, to live peacefully, to live. Every child deserves to be loved.
I am me. I am unique. I am loved.
Congratulations. I told you not to. So that is Yona's new baby, and maybe Yona can share a little bit about it.
Oh my gosh! Wow, that's yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. Every time I watch it, it really takes me to a place where, we're really trying to create a brand, a lifestyle brand where every single child is loved, they're nurtured, and that they're able to thrive just by being who they are. And we're hoping to, I don't want to say too much. But we're hoping to be able to, release a couple of things before the end of year. But this is something that is definitely close to my heart because it was inspired by my children, Sydney and Santiago. But yes, this is something that, I'm so proud of. So thank you now I'm like...
And you can go find this amazing new company on,
Yes, so you can find us on all social media. So we're on Instagram as well as on Facebook, on Twitter as well. But yes, we are. It's called I Am XOXSAS. So I'll share the link in the comments when we're finished. But yes, please follow and share with families who you think will resonate with our message of just being able to nurture children, to grow and to thrive as they are. So thank you.
Yes. And it does take a village, right, Yona? I mean, everything that we create, just like what Elaine shared, even with no background in business or marketing or anything like that, we have such an amazing team that really backs us up, just like your book. So another amazing thing, we want to thank our team because
is good. We're so excited to have received this through with the Global Mum Award, Mothers Award, and I'm so excited that we are finalists for the one to watch. So that's absolutely amazing. So I'm super proud that we are a finalist, and we only just received the news just this week. So it's such an honor to be able to do this with you. Think that
far out.
we had this conversation last year, and we were just talking about how wouldn't it be fun to do a show together maybe, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I go online every week.
And then I just
here
share
I
with you the
am.
link. Hey, hop on.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, we've got a show.
So
It's like, oh, okay.
so grateful. Thank you, Peace and Katie. It was a super nice surprise. I think Yaron and I needed that extra boost for this week, and it just lights that fire to just keep going because
Yes.
there are so many stories, there are so many life journeys that needs to be shared, and we are just very grateful for all our support, our moms. I mean, this show is dedicated to you, Tita, Yoli, and of course my mom,
Yes.
Gisette, and of course, our children, our hubbies, and our teams. Thank you so much, guys. Truly, truly, this is for you.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it really is. I think it's one of those things that it's really, like you said, it's lit up that fire even more. And, it's really one of those things that we really love to do together. And it's really to empower others, to be the best that they can be. And so whether it's to share our own lessons, our own
Yes.
particular journeys, but more importantly, being able to share the journey of, the amazing guests that we have, like Elaine today. So thankful and grateful for all of our past guests and our guests today and our future guests too. And so thankful and
Yeah.
grateful to be doing this with you too, Mafe.
Awesome. Yes, Yana. To many more.
Yes.
So, with that, guys, we'll see you again next week on another
Yes.
episode of
Moms.
Moms
No.
Know
Best.
Best. It's like we're swatting a fly. All right. See you later, guys.
Bye, everyone.